Alright. How is everyone doing? Let's switch to the right scene. Do this thing. If it will want to work, there we go. How we all doing? Let's welcome everyone. Be all nice and cool. And I know that we are having a bit of internet problems. I don't know what to do about that. I never know what to do about that. Let's see that YouTube has been getting that thing as well. No, it has not. So let's do that manually. Okay. And it shows up here. Cool. Right. What's up, everybody? It's Pokearrows, and today I'm back with some more Pokemon Violet shiny hunting. This Phalanx has been staring at me for an hour now. Not for an hour, for the last 5 minutes since I booted up the game and started streaming. We're doing shiny hunting. That's what we are doing. And I'm standing in the rain, just suffering. Yeah, not much else to say. I do kind of want to fix the camera. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. We have a bunch. There's my Urban Mystica. Why is it not sorted by favorites first? Okay, there we go. I have a bunch of Urban Mystica. I managed to collect enough. Last stream we also had a ton of rare candies and stuff from all the little thing. But let's just go ahead and start making a picnic. What? Come on. So close to people, really? Fine. Over here. There we go. I do need a reminder. We're hunting these guys, by the way, again. Just continuing that hunt. I do need to remember what the fighting type stuff. Oh, it's the pickle. Right. It is the extra pickle. Meaning we'll take one of these and 4 of these. There we go. Guess we'll go. We can't go sweet and sour. That's what we can't do. So sweet and spicy, I guess. That'll do. Yeah, that will do. Okay. Let's start with stacking the pickles, just cause. Let's get them into 4 stacks, just cause. And then 4 stacks from here. Not the perfect stacks, but that's not what's important. Now grab these 2. And then we'll grab these 2. That one's not going to fall off, right? And then the cucumbers in the middle. Just the way we like it. Spread off. Pick on. And I should have saved before making the sandwich if this is the wrong type. But I'm pretty sure it's the right type. Ah, the waterfall sounds have ended. I didn't forget anything, did I? No, I don't think so. And there come the waterfall sounds again. Yes, that is correct. Cool. Aha! I almost clicked the wrong button, but I did not. We are getting the Heracross, but we are getting a bunch of Phalanx and Persimmon as well. Right, and up, immediately ran into a Persimmon. Look at that. Run away. Okay, let's also grab some items while we're at it. Oh yeah, in the water you got other stuff. So we'll try to stay away from the water. And also the hills don't have many Pokemon. Which makes sense. Pokemon don't like really standing on slopes like that. Right, oh that's a lot of Heracross. Of course we already have a shiny Heracross. So that would be a shame if we get it, but there's nowhere else to fight to find the Simeon and Phalanx. None of these guys really. No, they don't. Why are we not doing it on top of Miraidon? No real point to that. All right. Just seeing Vaporeon makes me remember the shiny one I caught between the streams. I think it was last week, but it was between streams. So not like in the week that just passed and the week before that. I did a bunch of water type hunts. Yeah. Yeah, there are these guys all over. We are getting some low kicks as well, though they're not fighting types. Alright. How are we doing? 27 minutes. Phalanx. Oh, what are you doing here? You're not... If you're wondering, I said it last stream, I'm gonna limit myself to one poison sandwich on Tactory Thicket per stream. And I'm gonna make it the last one. So this is gonna be, we're gonna make 3 sandwiches before. Like we're gonna start with just 3 sandwiches, just whatever we want, and then the last one I'm keeping for the strudel / fungus sandwich. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm getting a bunch of bamboo shoots. We're gonna need to pay attention to everything and everywhere, all around. No, none of these guys are right. I mean, they're all normal. None of these guys are the right color to be shiny, is what I meant. We're getting a bunch of other spawns. All right. Honestly, my weeks have been pretty uneventful. Ever since I finished my last test. I've just been doing nothing. Pretty much. Oh wow, that's a lot of failings. None of them are looking for, but there's a lot of them for sure. Oh, come on, Mascota. Oh, I thought I could evade them. Please don't tell me I'm gonna start a battle with... Yep. Miss Drevis and Miss Magus, what are you doing here? You are not fighting types. You are both pure ghost type. And then there's the Vaporeon, but water always spawns water types and other water-based water dwellers. Try to go up here. We're getting absolutely nothing. I think I just despawned all the Pokemon in the area. Which is good in a sense. Now we're gonna get a fresh batch of swans. You see? I got a ton of Passimian. And a couple failings. So I can kind of use that to reset spawns, but I have to make sure to not stay there for too long, because then it would just be wasting time with the sandwich that I can be spawning Pokemon with. Yep, there's a bunch of these guys. Oh, come on. Hello. Alright, how can we avoid these guys? By jumping. That's how. Oh. Come on. Yep, that's... Those are failings. And those are Persimmon. That's a Heracross over there, which I do not need. Up. Nope. Again, thought I could go around them, but I couldn't. Of course, that sent me a scooter back. Can't see anything right now. Can't see anything yet. We're almost 10 minutes through this. We are finding a lot of hidden items, which are mostly just bamboo shoots. Like, I just check. Oh, not that, not that. My bag. Just the amount of, yeah, a bunch of them. I thought I saw a splash of pink. I didn't. I guess that was just reflections with Phalanx's horn or something. Are you a fixed spawn? I think that thing's a fixed spawn. Because I think it was right at this place before. I could check that by just going away and back. Despawning it, then coming back. Yeah, I think that's a fixed spawn. Everything else around it changed. And it just stayed there. That's what it's been doing there. Just been sitting there doing fixed spawn stuff. Yes, I'm going over rocks on purpose, if you were wondering. It's fun. It's more fun than you think. Just traveling over these rocks. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I have been doing in the past week or so? I've been working on actually completing my my Pokédex in Legends Arceus. And it's been going a little slowly, mostly because Eevee is rather early on. It's quite rare. And you need to catch a lot of them. Thankfully, completing the entries of the evolved forms isn't hard. They don't even have a lot of missions total, so even completing them fully wouldn't take that long. I'm not gonna do it because. Oh, come on! Well, we got a shiny, I guess. Hello. Another shiny Heracross. Oh, come on. Let's see, this time I think I have False Swipe. I do. Haha. I also have Thunder Wave. It's really necessary. My god, game's slow. Anyone noticing that? Game's slow today. False Swipe. Ah, that didn't kill. I think a Dusk Ball would be enough. Okay. Thank you. Leftovers. Dusk Ball. There we go. All right. Ow. Ah, I just hit my leg. Ow. No. No need for that. You just go to my boxes. You shouldn't be here. You should be here. Well, we got a shiny. A shiny that we already have and not exactly what we're looking forward to in the first place. So, yay! Kind of. I mean, we're still gonna keep looking here. But hey, it's a shiny in the first sandwich. Meaning, hold on. I'm fine. Ah, hello. I hit my leg in my chair and it feels like I've scratched out. It feels like it's more scratched than it is. So I was just checking. Yeah, we got a bit of a Pokemon Center sound. See if we can get anything to spawn over here. No? Nothing's at the bottom? Guess so. Oh, there's a couple guys. Yeah, no, it doesn't help. Let's see if we can get another shiny from the sandwich. You know, I don't remember exactly when it happened, but I did manage to get 3 shinies from one sandwich in not long ago. It was actually when I finally managed to get. I think it was. You know what? I think it was exactly a week ago on Friday. I finally managed to get a cloth outbreak. So I got a shiny cloth. I actually got 2 shiny cloth, but one of them despawned before I managed to get to it. Like, I approached the first shiny. Like, the first shiny spawned, I approached it, and immediately in the background there was another one. But by the time I caught the first one, the second already moved too far away and despawned by itself. It's not too bad, because, like, I did get a shiny. Same with the shiny Growlithe I had once with the double shiny Growlithe I had in Pokemon Sun version. Yeah. I was still starting out and didn't know how to stop SOS chains with a status move. And basically managed to get 2 shinies on the screen at the same time. And as you know, before more recent games, like I was in battle with 2 shinies, and in the old games when you had battled with multiple Pokemon, you had a wild battle with multiple Pokemon. You couldn't throw Pokeballs. So basically, I had 2 shinies on the screen at the same time and couldn't throw a Pokeball. Had to knock one of them out before I did that. It's a similar situation, but more in a modern game. I did manage to then continue and get a shiny Bonsly, and my first Paradox Pokemon, which is Iron Thorns. So all 3 from the same sandwich. Iron Thorns was at the very edge of the Pokédex. I did not know there's a flying Dragonite in here. Since when is there a flying Dragonite in here? What? And that down there is a trainer. which is why it can spawn so far from me. So yeah, I mean, 3 shinies from 1 sandwich is pretty good. Yeah, remind me to never make a bug sandwich here. There's way too many bug types. And shinies that I don't necessarily want. Do. Yeah, like this guy and the Scyther. Yeah, that is. Yeah, okay. Oh, hello. Hello! I am on a rock. I certainly am on a rock. Oh, come on. Come here. That might also be a fixed encounter. Didn't know there's so many fixed spawns over here. Come on, give me something good. I don't like that pink hair cross. I didn't manage to get 2 shiny Raichu in this game. It was from Terra 8 battles. I just got 1, and then the same day I just went to another Raichu raid, and it was shiny as well. I'm pretty sure it was hosted by the same person. And so what happened is that that person was just hosting, just found that he had a raid with a shiny Raichu, and just kept hosting it over and over. Like hosting, then resetting, and hosting, and resetting, and hosting, and resetting. And so I just ended up bumping into that person twice. So I ended up bumping into that person twice and got 2 shiny Raichu the same day. Which, at least the first time I was like, oh look, I don't have a shiny Cantonian Raichu. I did have a shiny Alolan Raichu. Hello to Makaroniski. How are you doing? Thank you so much for following. Right. So yeah, as I was saying, I did already have an Alolan Raichu. I got that rather early on. In Pokemon Sun, I think it was even. But Kitsuna Raichu is something I didn't have because I thought it wasn't that good of a shiny. I mean, I did catch it and was like, you know what, that's fine. And also, I'm not giving up on any shinies. Like, if I have the opportunity to catch a shiny, I will catch it. Same reason I just caught the shiny Heracross, even though I already had one. I do try to keep my collection varied by, like, having, if I catch a Pokemon that already have its fully evolved form, then I keep it in the next lower evolved form. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, if I have a shiny Luxray, if I get a shiny Shinx now, I'll make it a Luxio and keep it that way. Just for example. Heracross is not much to do about it because it's a standalone, uh, but yeah. Like, neither can I do it about Raichu because I already caught it as a Raichu. Right? If I would have caught it as a Pikachu, I would have kept the shiny Pikachu. That's something that I adopted uh, a little bit into my shiny hunting. So I do have some shinies that I evolved when I shouldn't. Um, no. Uh, oh, there's some fighting. Right, there are some fighting types here too. A Primeape mostly. So yeah, no, I'm not giving up any shinies, but I will try to keep my collection varied as much as possible. So with different Pokemon in the same evolution line. Heck, one time I even looked for. Sorry, twice. I already looked for Pokemon that I knew I wasn't going to evolve, partly because I already had their evolved forms. The reason I looked for them in the first place was because I really liked those. And one of those hunts was done on stream. That was the shiny Eevee I got a bit ago. And later I got a shiny Vaporeon. Even though I wasn't planning on getting one. I was like, you know what, I have a water sandwich, I have a water outbreak. An outbreak of a water type. Why not? I didn't get it while the sandwich was active. I cleared the outbreak while the sandwich was active. And then later on the same day I went back to do a couple resets there and then got the shiny. But that site confused me for a second. But I had a sandwich. For at least a bit of that outbreak. Right. Still looking for these guys. We still have 3 minutes left on the sandwich, which I feel like I'm gonna keep on doing. Even though it's a lot of pickles. Uses up a lot of pickles. Mm. Of course, as always, when the sandwich runs out, we'll be taking a break. No, these two don't want to see me shine either. Man, why is it always when I'm looking for multiple Pokemon with the same sandwich, I'm just getting nothing? It seems like always when there's multiple Pokemon around, I'm gonna be getting the ones that the one that I don't want out of the collection of Pokemon. And it didn't happen to me many times. Or maybe I'm just remembering the bad experiences and not so much the good ones. Could be. No, it definitely happened before. Like almost whenever I had a water sandwich active and a water outbreak. You know what? I haven't even checked today's outbreaks. I should probably look that up. See if we got something good. After the sandwich, which ends in 1.5 minutes. It's a bunch of Dreepy and Dracloak. Bunch of Dreepy and a Dracloak. It's sort of the Cap Squad? I actually don't know how to pronounce it. There's a phalanx here. Its shade was rendering, but not it. We have anything good in here? No. We got Pokemon Center music. Yeah, we're just getting more Pissimian, more another Heracross. Oh, there's also Halucha in here. Which is nice, but again, we already have it. Phalanx and a single Pissimian. Don't see that a lot. A single Pissimian. They always seem to spawn in groups. This just wasn't enough space. It's like, I could spawn a group of one. Okay, we're on the last couple seconds. Anything still? No? No. Okay. Alright. Let's, like I said, look at some outbreaks. Let's see what we have in outbreaks. We have Varoom. Varoom is fine, but I already have it. Floatzel, I have too many of these. Is that, yeah, Bronzong? Hello, Hellblast, how are you doing? We're actually getting, relatively close to Halloween. There's like a month and a bit. But hey, you do you. Yeah, we got Swablu, we got Magikarp. You honestly, there's about, I even got Meryl. Been a while. Good. How about you? I'm doing fine. We got another shiny Heracross, which is like okay. Yeah, no, not a bunch of exciting. Always Halloween every day. Sure. All right. That is the first sandwich done. I just looked at the outbreaks that are happening. Just up today. No, not. I don't. I don't know. Right. I will though take a break. We have finished one sandwich already. So, oh my god, I have to stretch my back a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Right. I'll be right back. We do still have an internet problem. I don't think it ever stopped, but well, it's not doing too bad, is it? I don't think so. Well, I'll see you in a bit. All right. Okay. Most normal people are just, I call them just normies because they try to follow the structure the society has built for them, but they only can celebrate things once a year and they have to celebrate whatever holiday is coming up next. Honestly, I don't celebrate any holiday unless it's Halloween. That's why I celebrate it every day so that people don't get confused and they try to say happy birthday or good morning and they don't get confused. All right, that is a way to live by. Cool. I mean, I don't celebrate Halloween at all because I'm Jewish, but that's a different thing. Right, we need to be making another sandwich. We're just gonna stay here for now. And hopefully not get another Heracross. Hopefully. Fuck a holiday, fuck Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, or Kwanzaa, Arbor Day. Yeah, sure. I will warn you about language here. I'm trying to keep it, keep this stream family friendly. That is, if you could be careful about that, I'd appreciate it. Yes, that should be it. Yes. Now we'll go for bitter and sweet. Right. Let's do the pickles a little more safe around this time. I get sick of it when people try to force their holidays on me. I don't like to force Halloween on everybody. Also, not expecting anyone else to say Happy Halloween. It's people's misunderstanding of how one greets another person, how they expect themselves to react. I'm not expecting them to just say hi. I'm really not expecting anything. I say. It'll always be Halloween for me. It's like people act like they don't understand. Just say hi. They have to. Yeah. Okay. I understand what you're saying. I think it just depends on how you want to live your life, kind of. So if you want to greet each other by saying Happy Halloween, do it. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm trying my best to live in a like the way I try to live my life is kind of a live and let live kind of I don't even know how to call it, but it's like let me do what I want to do and I'll let you do whatever you want to do. So go ahead. I keep hitting plus. I don't know why I keep hitting plus when I want to close the picnic. Right. Just waking up, it was so hot last night. I couldn't sleep. I turned on the air conditioner. I fell asleep. I need to call. Yes. I know it. I can tell what you're going through. I'm here with also with just a ceiling fan in my room. Uh yeah, it's really hot lately. Oh, I tried to leap over them. That just failed. Oh, wait, hello. How are you doing? Simeon? There's a bunch of you around. Right. Our big group of Persimmon really scattered. I'm counting that one phalanx. Wondering if I shouldn't really be going on hills. I like makes you so. What in Israel it's okay to have air conditioners in your room. Since I've never been, I wouldn't use a fan. I mean, the air conditioner can be a fan, but I need the cold. Not the biggest fan of clothes. I see what you mean. No, sometimes you have air conditioners in rooms. It's just that our house is quite old. Didn't even have an air conditioner at all when we first moved in, and didn't really need it either. But then it started getting really hot, so we installed an air conditioner for the main part of the house and ceiling fans for the rooms. Just because we didn't want something too expensive. But we do have an air conditioner, but not for the rooms. The air conditioner is not the whole house, it's just a little window air conditioner, so I have to open the window and then close the window down so the air conditioner stays in the window. And all those gaps, I have to put tape around the edge. Oh, ow. I honestly can't really. I don't really have a picture of what you're saying. After that, there's no air coming from the outside. You turn on the machine, and this room can get. It's cold. Say before this now, it feels like actually pretty cold. Well, if it works, it works. Maybe I'm just not understanding it correctly, but I don't exactly know what you mean. Like, I just can't have a picture of it in my head. But maybe that's just me. See the little square behind your head on the wall? There's my air conditioner is about the size it goes in that window. Okay. I don't think I've seen such a thing. Maybe that's why I can't imagine it, but okay. An air conditioner in the window. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just not a common thing in here. Right, can we get a shiny that isn't Heracross, please? I don't even know if I want to go up the Pokemon Center, because there's not a lot of Pokemon spawn when it's on such a steep hill. Like, if I go up here, there's gonna be barely any Pokemon around me. They're pretty common in the world. I'm actually surprised you've never seen one in Israel, but I'm not actually not surprised at the same time because it's a whole other country. All doesn't exist over there. It's possible. There's hundreds of things in the world that I've probably never seen. I know there's things I've never seen. Yeah. You know, they used to be called toilet paper. I just saw some pictures of it the other day. It used to be pink and green and blue toilet paper. I know pink. I've seen pink quite a bit, but yeah, most of them are white. Green and blue I haven't seen, but I've seen pink. I don't think it's as common as white, but I have seen it. Felix just trying to get up the rock. Never seen the store pink toilet paper because I bought it so fast I want. I probably could just order off the internet and others don't buy things off the internet unless it's something from the Pokemon Center website. Yeah. Apparently I didn't have a lot of water. Yeah, I don't do a lot of online shopping either. And mostly it would be just for all sorts. Should make Pokemon toilet paper, like put muck on it. Yeah, sure. There probably is Pokemon branded toilet paper somewhere in the world. There's Pokemon branded almost everything, I would say. Yeah, but a lot of stuff is Japanese. A lot of stuff is Japan exclusive. I'll have to Google that later. If I find something, I'll order it. Sure. Just know that not a lot of Japanese sites deliver worldwide, ship worldwide. Like, there are ways to get stuff off Japanese websites, but not like built in. You'll have to use another service. Right. I don't know why always around water there's Pokemon different to the one spawn. Like, I understand the water types. Why is there always Scyther around the lake? What's the point in that? I'll see if I never ordered from the Japan. I'll check. I'm pretty sure they'll send it to us. Probably just be a high dipping tax, but if not, then what it is. And it is what it is, but then again, depending on the Japan and the States of friends, so I'm pretty sure they'll send it over. We'll have a way. Maybe. I mean, I heard it more from people in the US that are having trouble shipping from Japan. Or at least I heard of a service that ships to the US from Japan, because a lot of websites don't. But then again, I haven't really bought anything from Japan myself. Only time I have people complaining about having trouble with shipping because they don't feel like paying the shipping tax. Yeah, no, that's a thing. Not really a problem with the shipping. It's a problem with the finance. Yeah, it's a financial issue. And then a service would be less, would be even, uh, would be even worse. Honestly, if anything, I had more of that problem shipping from the US to here. From American sites, I sometimes shop, and uh, some websites from the US don't deliver outside of the US. That I have a service for. I literally have a service that has like a warehouse in the US that you can ship stuff to, and since you sign up with your name and your real address, uh, they send it to you or from there. I always pay my shipping tax. I even pay for tracking, so like I never lose track of it. When I order something from Germany, I had to pay basically 3 times the price of the item just to get it to me. I think shipping was almost $200. Wow. No other way of getting the items I want from Germany to the States. Wow. Yeah, that is. Like 3 times, I don't know if I would pay that. Like I just find that thing somewhere else. But if you could pay that, then good for you. Right. As long as you don't mind because you want the item, you want it's not a big problem. The only people who complain about it are people who are going to complain about it. I'm not complaining about it. Don't care. I don't have that kind of money. But when it comes to something that I really want and it's not an object anymore, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, people. I mean, people will always complain about everything. People will always find things to complain about. I don't like living with that sort of mentality of find the things to complain about. I mean, the best example of that would be basically this entire fandom. Uh, like if you're browsing social media and going to basically any post that's like with news and stuff about Pokemon, don't read the comment section. It's just gonna be full of people just eh, just being horrible people. Oh, really? Like there was the time like around Sword and Shield's release with all the Pokedex controversy. Like, wow, that was a time I would stay far away from the comment section on official Pokemon posts. I don't read random people's stuff, only people that I follow, and I already locked hundreds, if not thousands, of people who are known for spoilers and complaining for no reason. I tried not to ban and block people. Yeah, yeah, I getcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically the same as well. I'm not really reading comments of people I don't follow. Oh, including, like, partly because of spoilers and stuff. Partly because I'm just not interested. I only read their comments, but mostly just complaining they're stupid a lot of the times. I feel like they're just people who see that others like Pokemon, so they'd rather just talk shit. Yeah, yeah, basically. Just in negative ways. Yeah, that's basically it. There's people who are either actually children that don't know any better, or people with just child's mentality. Just like, yeah, you like this thing, and it's, yeah, I don't like it, so I'll just stay here and in this bad, like, all the negative emotions, just keep them with me because why? Seriously, why? If you don't like something, just stay away from it. Seriously. So I ran out of water, but I have a ton of ice left in my bottle. So if it looks like I'm eating something, I'm actually just like melting ice in my mouth. It's the same way. Yeah. Oh, I'm just trying to type the link, but my finger slipped and pressed the send button so I can know the message. Yeah. Uh, kind of figured that was an incomplete sentence. I thought that was a Pokemon for a second. This bush. It looked like a tiny Pokemon for some reason. Mm. How much time do we have in this sandwich? 16 minutes. That's around the time I got the previous shiny Helios. The last one. This one. It's the same way that we have those neo-Nazis in Florida. Like, they want to spread their hate and doesn't and why doesn't our government say that there's some sort of terrorist group? So because I promise you, the children. Yep, didn't manage to read that. The children and some of our own lawmakers are part of it. To get through something, you got to get them out of here. It was just a problem before. I don't see why people are just letting it slide today. Uh, it's like people act if we don't notice it till we're talking about it. Mentioning it to people, but it's like mentioning nothing changes. This is the first time they've ever gotten some attention as much as they have in the past 30 years. Wow. Uh, yeah, I mean, politics uh, are even more complicated than just people on social media. But yeah, that sounds very similar. Like, I follow a Pokemon YouTuber on social media. Like, I follow him on YouTube and on social media, who's very outspoken about this exact thing, of like, if you don't like something, if you don't like Pokemon, just stay away from Pokemon. Don't don't like bring all your negativity into the people who actually enjoy it. Both that and the spoilers that, like, Come on, some of us don't want to be spoiled. So why put stuff on YouTube thumbnails and in just social media posts when there are people who don't want to see it? Most lives of the Jews, it's crazy because you have a lot of people trying to deny right now the Holocaust, especially Florida and Texas with their schools. Almost deny that racism was a thing, and now they want to enforce that slavery was beneficial into the education. So, wow, it's the craziest shit, and you get to see people trying to fight it, and the governors over there in those states just smiling and laughing off like it's a joke to them. Ugh. I'm not even gonna try and get into U.S. politics. Like you don't know what's going around. I don't know if you know what's going around here. There's a whole story in here about. Oh, come on! Can I stop running to a chain of Pokemon? When it comes to politics, for some reason it's always complicated. But there is now a big. I mean, for the past almost like year, there's been talks about changing the basically changing the entire system of the courts here. Something about our prime minister trying to stay in power after like almost 30 years that he was prime minister for now. And he's done some wrong stuff, so he's trying to change the entire court system to try and stay in power, basically. Like, it's crazy. I know, like, Israel's prime minister is basically the same as the U.S. president. Our president is something different, has a different role, but our, like, big boss is the prime minister, right? And I know that the U.S. president has, like, it can only go for two. What's the name of it? I forgot the word, but it can only be president for 8 years, right? There's no such limitation here. So again, we had the same prime minister for basically the last 30 years. Like 20 to 30 years. He's been more than 20. I don't think he has been 30 yet. But basically power's gotten to his head by now. And like, he did some good stuff when he started, but by now he just cares about himself. And a lot of people see it, but still a lot of people don't see it. Want to keep their power, they don't want to lose it. It's the same thing the leader of Russia did whenever they had re-elections. He did whatever he could to keep his power. If it was blackmail, if it was trying lying to the populace, or just straight up adding votes to himself. I think also Russia is a dictatorship. I don't think Russia is a democracy, but so that's a little bit different. But I know for a fact that he would not have been re-elected if he were not been elected president in the first place. If he didn't blackmail the one who was running up against it for the first time, the second time was the same thing. Again, isn't Russia a dictatorship? Or am I just being wrong here? Um, Like, I had no idea Russia had elections at all. How can people see cheating now? People doing the wrong thing and then just turn up and they don't even say it. And someone does say nobody else talks about tell them, you know? Yeah, I'll just let them do it. So, what could I do? Yeah. No. People are just weird sometimes. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about politics because uh, it's not just with politics, it's just with the government. It couldn't be with anything. Maybe with people you know doing bad stuff, getting old people saying racist things and just get away with it. We're talking about something violent accidentally, don't say anything either. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's also true. Uh, how people could just get away with things that are the norm that really shouldn't. Like being racist against certain groups is. When Germany was defeated, everyone was stood by and allowed it to happen. The Holocaust labeled them all as guilty by basically association when we start labeling everyone else guilty by association for knowing about criminal activity and then allowing to continue. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's just. People say they don't want to lie to you or when they are going to stop doing it themselves. Like, I mean, in every way, shape, or form, even digital. Yeah. I mean, there's some things. I don't want to say there's some things you need to lie about, but lying is like the least bad things, the least bad thing you can do. When it starts to get into racism, for instance, and especially like actual discrimination, uh, that is that is race based or gender based or whatever, discrimination in general by just like of just who you are, like based on just who you are. How is that still a thing in our world? Like you wonder how is that even still going? Like 100 years ago, that was just how people thought. It was still wrong back then, but you couldn't do anything about it. There was no one else to say, "Hey, this is bad." Now there's people saying this is bad all over, and it's still happening. Sometimes you just can't change people. People just really suck. Like there's people out there trying to do the right thing, trying to be good. And we try. There's always those bad people try to attack us, and then we complain about them. And we say that's just life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When those same people do it to them or another, the person wants us to just go help them. Yeah, we need to, but when it happens against the same, I mean, there's no one else helping them. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. um. Yeah, I mean, people don't even. People sometimes don't understand. Like when you sometimes people would do that because it never happened to them. Because they think, oh, I'm above everyone. I've never been discriminated, so I can do it to other people. Like this is some probably someone's deranged way of thinking, but I mentioned deranged for a reason. This totally shouldn't be a thing. Like then it happens to them. It's just like, yeah. Anyways, everyone right now know why. It's just the government basically let them die on the island. There's only one of the 4 islands that burns. They still didn't sound alarms to warn people about the fires. None of the people that die because I know about the fire. What? Something jumped in my head. The greedy business people, the islanders would not sell, and big industry wanted to help develop the island. The native Hawaiians didn't want that to happen. The best way to do it by forcing them to lose everything so it wouldn't have to sell. I have heard that the situation in Hawaii is pretty bad right now. Especially after Pokemon wanted the like announced that the next worlds would be happening in there. Uh, but yeah, that really sounds messed up. Are we still in bad internet? No, we're actually not right now. So is my stream just behind? I think it is a little bit. Also, this sandwich was a complete failure. Maybe I should move on to something else. I did create a big list of what and where I want to hunt Pokemon in this game. Wow. 4 minutes. Maybe we can get something. Now, sometimes people like to say, Simpsons predicted the future of certain things. What if I tell Pokemon in particular, future the business people were going to want to develop Hawaii in the Generation 7 games? An anime with a character they used to call in the anime Greedy Creek. The games, they just did it because they wanted to change the old ways. That's interesting. Creep, not creek. I was gonna say I don't remember a character called Creek, but remember we tried to steal the land from Kiara and his family. Oh, there was that guy. Oh, yeah. I don't remember that part. This guy could basically the tactics that were tried on Hawaiians before they burned all down. Wow. I actually had no idea. That is honestly concerning. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anything. I will sometimes get things last second, but I really don't know if I'll get anything here. Now, where am I? Oh, am I gonna encounter the Pissimian? Yes, I will. Okay, come on. There we go. And we have 1 minute left on the sandwich. Can we get everything last second? Anything? Did I say everything? I didn't mean to say everything. I meant to say anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go do something else. I'll just say exactly what. It's not that weird because it just happened. That just happened because a lot of the rich people that do the same, go to the same areas to hang out, have the same conversations, the same group of friends. The circles are very small. But I'm assuming, uh, right? The same groups of friends, circles of service. What I'm assuming is the creators of Pokemon was in the room, who were discussing probably these plans for Hawaii. They thought they were creeps and didn't like what they were talking. They would be a perfect time to go to Hawaii. I don't know what was happening, but no, okay. Yeah. Pokemon World, it was just a business tactic. Everything went strategically. Pokemon just piggyback off of what they knew was going to occur and make them that fall. I wanted to say yes. I wanted to say no. There's so many people. So many people who are trying inside before it happens, especially when they know better to say anything about it. Yeah, I sometimes understand the Pokemon is just a business and they do some things that's just for business. We are done with the sandwich, by the way. So I will move to something else. But of course I will be taking a break before that. Well, let's see. I set up a shiny wish list. A proper one. Like 20 something Pokemon I wanted to hunt in this game. I'm not sure how much you know, but I'm not, but the rich and the smart and the geniuses all hang out in the same places. Yeah, and that makes sense. It's not difficult for them to hear each other's plans for the world. Yeah. Let's see what we have here. I'm trying to think of some Pokemon that could have multiple of the same type. Can't really find one. I guess I'll just go to the top of my list and just start working down from there. Yeah, I'll take a break first because we are between sandwiches. But the top of my list right now, it's in Pokedex order, so it wouldn't sound that weird, but it's Houndour. Houndour spawns in the Inlet Grotto, which is the first cave you go to in the game, in the story. So it's very close to your house and to Namara's house. And it's the only dark and fire Pokemon. It's the only dark Pokemon and the only fire Pokemon that spawns in the cave, so... And I don't really have any other... you have to go watch the show have you got to watch the show A Small Light? If you're Have I watched a show called A Small Light? I don't think so. No, I haven't. So yeah, basically, no, I don't think I have any other fire or dark Pokemon in here. Maybe Iron Jugulis, I guess, could work, but anyways, I'll figure it out after the break. I'll be right back. Yeah, and I do have to fill my bottle. It's just ice right now. Yeah. Right, I'm back. About Milky's, she helped by the Frank family in World War II in Amsterdam. It's a really good story. It's on Disney Plus. Hey. Sounds cool. I mean, A, I don't have Disney Plus, and B, I might not have it if it's because the catalog differs per country. Um, Also, I don't really know if I want to watch a World War II based like show. Where is it's no? It's more towards the lighthouse. No, I remember. It's more towards the lighthouse, like down here somewhere. Where is it? Is it over here? Yes, there it is. That's the end. That's the bottom entrance to it. Right. As you can see, basically the spawns here are Young Goose, Diglett, and if we go a bit further in, I think, you'll start seeing biographical drama. It's not like a TV show. Things are made up. It's just full of historical facts. I see. I don't know if it's because of just rare spawns or because they're not in the right place. But let's just, there we go. There's some Houndour here as well. I think I'm gonna go for a dark sandwich. I feel like that would be, yeah, okay, there are Houndour over here as well, for instance. Let's do a dark sandwich. I feel like there are more dark types I would wanna hunt rather than fire types. Although I did have Torkoal on my list as well, didn't I? I'm gonna go for my first instinct and go dark. I think it's probably like the one. Oh, that you are Jewish. I'm pretty sure you don't need to watch it because I'm sure you probably heard hundreds of stories from your mom or dad or grandpa or whatever in your lifetime. Not from my family because my grandparents were in Israel during the war, but yes, I hear enough stories about World War II. Like, it's basically inescapable here. It's part of the school routine. It's part of everything, basically. Cucumber pickle. And do I actually have? Yes, I do have smoked filet, which is the dark type ingredient. We'll go spicy and bitter this time. Yeah. And after this, it's the poison sandwich and the texture thicket. I don't understand how I have historical evidence of what happened in the past, and yet we still have people who are trying to say it never happened. That's one of the weirdest things, honestly. Why do caves always have this torchlight that's just burning everything? Like, that's why it's very important to constantly talk about it and remind people that it did happen, because it have people trying to erase it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's part of the reason it's in the school system and everything, and, like, just because there are people who are trying to just deny it, and, like, it's not true. It happened. Don't fall. I didn't save. Okay, it didn't fall. Whew. Yeah. Plus, all the people that lived back then are at such an old age that they're soon not gonna be here. Like, it almost ended 80 years ago. Going to be an ongoing battle for truth and justice. Yeah. Yeah. Sparkling title and counter power for dark. Alright. Oh, I think it's that candlelight that's always... Okay. I see what's happening now. Can we get some Houndour spawning? There we go. Now we just need to find a blue one. Is there anything they're not going to be here, but they're already passed down the way of thinking to the younger generation? It's too late. People that I grew up with have already made their own. Like, they're fully blood, like people who are the same age as you. I feel that are being bloody. Yeah, I know that it's just, it's sometimes just like something passed down to children, like a way of thinking. But the amount of planning that they've been doing, the amount of, is crazy, because they're going after everybody, even the kids. Oh, like, okay, I see what you're talking about now. I think that Nazis Germany before the rise of Nazis is reacting now, and people are denying it. That's what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, it's depressing. 'Cause of course, it did happen. So they expect that if now you're gonna do stuff like that, it's not gonna happen again. Like, if it didn't happen, if it wouldn't have happened, then probably the state of Israel wouldn't have existed. Part of the reason that the state of Israel was even made was because of the Holocaust. And the way to prevent it from happening is by literally limiting the people who are going to make it happen. Yeah. A moral compass and government prevents us from basically eliminating them. Yeah. Everyone in the world is forced to be stuck with, and what could we do? We need someone to destroy these people who are trying to hurt everyone else, but no one is willing to do the dirty job. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a situation. The world today is just weird. There are people who are actually trying to fix things and actually do things to try and fix, and like try and do things better, but it's really not enough. I guess the people who are doing the opposite. Talking about this stuff which you and I can't do anything about it just aggravates me even more. So I kind of need to switch topics. There's literally just nothing we're going to be able to do. Yeah, I get you. I gotcha. I would love a topic switch as well. Um, let's see. Where this is why they ultimately want. They want to destroy ourselves by thinking uh, what we can do because there's nothing we can do. This is also how they want us. Feel like there's nothing that we can do making significance. Yeah. Uh, I don't even know. Wow, that's a okay. Get some of the people in this world to help stop it, as one single individual lives paycheck to paycheck and it doesn't have a lot of time. A lot of I'm going to get nobody to hear what I have to say about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's unfortunately people who want to do things sometimes and just can't. If they're just not in the right situation in life or whatever to do anything. It's a bit of a shame. But changing the world from what it is today is going to be very difficult. Right, you know what? I got a topic switch. The DLC comes for this game comes out in 5 days. And that is very exciting. On my YouTube channel, I already set up the stream event. That's not something you can do on Twitch, but that's Twitch's problem. They're buffering. That probably is on my end. No, don't. I'm not actually dropping frames right now, so I don't know. Try to refresh or something? Maybe it's buffering coming in from before. I don't know. But yes, I will be live on Wednesday, which is usually out of my stream schedule, but come on, if there's a DLC coming out, I'm not gonna not play it. Frozen, hold on. Sure. But for now, we're just looking for Hound Hour. There's just this one Hound Hour just stuck in the middle of this cave, in this tunnel. Maybe I think I'm not getting enough resets. So let's, because that Hound Hour has been there for a while. All right. Maybe I should be doing picnic resets. You know what I should be doing? What I should be doing is changing the freaking layout. I already came to Gen 3. Okay, whoa. Hound Hour. There we go. There we go. And I won't. I was about to delete it. No, I need to just make it invisible. Yep, that's not what I meant to move. Right. Hound Hour. There we go. Okay, now I'm dropping frames. Right. There we go. The Hound Hour from here is gone, so I think this whole cave is kind of spiraling in on itself, so I'm not getting a lot of spawn changes. I don't know, like, you'd think this distance would already despawn all the Hound Arrow that I've seen. So going through the cave should be making them despawn. Then again, I don't really know. Did I just hear a fletchling? Is there like a fletchling up here? Oh, I have no idea. Well, what's certain, I'm not seeing any Hound Owls, so I should probably go somewhere where I do see Hound Hour. That is my butt. No, I'm still gonna do some picnic resets just cause. Yeah, no, okay, my internet is back to behaving, because that wasn't really that long of a drop in frames. Like, Houndour is not the best shiny in the world, but it's not terrible. Like, it's visible. Like, you can very much tell that this is not the regular color of Houndour. Even though it's a very dark blue, it's not the regular black. You know? So. Oh, there's one! Haha! There is one right there. And of course it's at the other side of the group, but there we go. Quick ball first, then we can do the dusk ball because it is in a cave. But the quick ball worked, so. We got it! We got it. Evolution would happen after the sandwich, just because I don't want to waste the time. Which is also why I'm in the tiles, in the home menu, because that also pauses the sandwich timer. This is our last shiny now, and like I said, if I remember correctly, actually let me make sure that the Pokemon I thought of hunting is actually a dark type. Let me see if I remember it correctly. Yes, it's a dark flying type Pokemon. Okay, I'm back on Frozen, fixed the Wi-Fi, did all of that, adjust to be done. When we're having so much technical difficulty, like breathing really hard. So what you were trying to tell before I started buffering? Right, first of all, we got the Shiny Houndour, which is really nice. Now I'm with internet problems, by the way. So now if you're buffering, it's my problem. It's a problem on my end. But basically, Wednesday is the release of the Teal Mask, the first part of the DLC. Here we go. That's the Pokemon I wanted to hunt. And I'm gonna be streaming outside of my usual streaming schedule, because it will be a Wednesday, not a Friday. Just playing the DLC, which is gonna be fun. Now let's head down. Let's head to the gate. I can get there faster by making the map smaller. Let's also see where does Iron Jaguars actually spawn. Can't wait for the DLC. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be real good. Let's see. Maybe I should have looked it up before. Maybe I should have already been on. How much time do I have on the sandwich? 18 minutes. Right. According to it just says area 0. So maybe it's a generic spawn? Like it spawns generally everywhere? When will Twitch give your stream the option to reduce the picture quality to help with... Yeah, That is a very good question, actually. Can't you change the quality? I don't know. Right, wow. I have either auto or 1080p. That's the option it gives. Like, what? I feel like it's more so towards the bottom, but like three research stations 3 and 4 already in the cave. Then again, I feel like there will be other dark type Pokemon down here. I just don't know. Hey, it worked for me last time I tried looking for... Okay, no dark type Pokemon. Let's go further down. I think it's in the cave more so. Maybe that's just generally... Ah, there we go. The light adjusted. Okay, there's a bunch of them. That's good. That's what I wanted to see. Just a bunch of them. See, I didn't need to head into the cave. I feel like the cave is just where Paradox Pokemon start spawning generally. Like, I think they don't spawn much at all at the top. So like in the story, you start finding them only closer to here. It's because they just don't spawn more at the top. Oh, but yeah, we can find them for ages. So, like the earlier ones probably despawned by now. Yeah, I didn't mean to run into him. So yeah, we're getting basically just Iron Jugulus, which is good. Which is good, that means that there's basically no chance of us finding anything else that I don't want. Yeah, it seems to be going all the way down. Iron Hands Iron Bundle tend to spawn in the beginning when you drop down to Area 0. Really? So maybe they alter some stuff for the story. And the spawns later change. But yeah, no, in the cave I see nothing but Iron Jugulus. Which is perfect. Fast Research Station 4. But it seems like going all the way down I'll see just Iron Jugulus. We could just do the entire trip down and back. Those don't spawn outside of the cave. At least I haven't noticed them outside of the iron. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't seen them outside either. So it goes for Iron Shreds. Okay, keep that in mind. Although I don't want to hunt Iron Shreds. I mean, the Chrome looks better for some of the Paradox Pokemon more than others. Iron Shreds is more or less is almost entirely Chrome just regularly. So the Chrome Shiny just doesn't look as good on it compared to stuff like Iron Jugulus or Iron Thorns. I think I put all the Paradox Pokemon missing Shiny Iron Moth and Shiny Iron Thorns for the future versions. I'll have all the future shinies. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna hunt all of them. I think I skipped out on Shreds and Moth when I made the list. And I put some past ones as well. I'm gonna try and see if you can do like hunts with Union Circle on. And basically I'll have my brother's Scarlet version in a Union Circle with me, trying to get the future Mons shiny. So I got my shiny something. They're a little difficult to coordinate precisely because in Area 0 you can't see the player. Yeah, I know that. I know that. We already did a bunch of Union Circles together. Keep sliding in Letterman, but I mean Fluttermane. Yeah, okay. Flutter Mane makes more sense. Oh, you can also go, like, all around here. It's a big area. What if you and the person you're with in Union Circle, say, run into the same Pokemon at the same time? For an encounter, one of you be able to see the other person, then if you do it again, both be able to see each other? Don't know exactly what you mean, but you can't run into a Pokemon that someone else has run into. This only happens in areas where we can only see each other. Then can you run into the same Pokemon in Area 0? I actually don't know. I know that at least outside you can't, like, running into a Pokemon that someone else has started a battle with will just do nothing. You'll just phase through the Pokemon. Cool, I can also go, like, just down here at the bottom. If you and I both see, I don't know, something simple, iron bundles, just standing there. If we both run into it at the same time, one of us will see the person in Area 0. If we do it again to a different Pokemon areas, we'll both be able to see each other. We have to simultaneously run into the Pokemon, which is pretty difficult. Okay, maybe. Yeah, they literally spawn everywhere in the cave, and they're like the only dark type Pokemon here. So this is actually pretty perfect. Honestly, I have to just look around all the time because there's so many spawning around me. I'll show you a video, and then later on in life you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. Like, you can see a person that's battling another Pokemon? Oh, what's this place? I think there's just a couple of TMs here at the first time you come in here. We could just do it now, or at least attempt it while I'm watching you on the stream. At least I know where you're standing physically in the game. Yeah, I don't want to set up a Union Circle right now because I'm in the middle of shiny hunting here, but... yeah, I mean, it will also be difficult because there's delay and stuff. I don't know when. I think it's much easier to do it when you're physically next to someone. I might try, but I don't think you can see another person at all. Like, even if you run into this, if you battle other Pokemon. I'm glad that this went this way. I would have thought there would be like so many other dark type Pokemon here. When I did it with the Rock Sandwich and Iron Thorns, there were like 3 other rock Pokemon spawning in the place where it was. And so many other Pokemon around it, but they were not affected by the sandwich. Let's make the trip back up. Did around at the bottom. Let's get the trip back up. Up, just making sure to look around everywhere. You can't climb on these crystals, can you? No, you can't. I thought I remembered something like that. Oh, something I haven't mentioned as well. I just remembered because of the bot message about my shiny spreadsheet. I actually managed to get to to 275 Pokemon. 275 shinies. Which is halfway towards the next video already. Which was posted less than a month ago. So that's pretty cool. Like, I'm starting to get shinies faster. This game is just crazy with the amount of shinies you can get in here. I forgot to post anything about it on Twitter as well, but... yeah. Another 25. I don't know if it'll also happen in a month, but... another 25 shinies, and I'm already making the 300 video. It's just pretty cool. Previous video has done pretty well. Especially compared to the other videos in the series. Which is my shiny collection updates. So that was pretty nice. It's like my third most viewed video right now, I think. Not including streams. Streams, there are some... I think there was the stream that I hit 100 subscribers that has like 900 views or something. Which is crazy for my channel. Like, the real good non-live videos do... the really good ones do 100 views. Like 120, 130. That's the max I usually hit. And yeah, the latest 250 shiny video did pretty well. Did around that. Right. I think we're almost at the top. I think this tunnel is like towards the top. Yeah, I think that's the end there. No, we're still some more trail here. There's no point in letting out Meowsco out of here, right? I mean, I can. It's fun, but there's no hidden items, I think. Are there? Oh, that's a big rock. That is certainly a big rock. Ah! I found a non-hidden item. A rare candy. No, don't really need these, to be honest. You know, YouTube is supposed to suggest video that you would like from videos you would normally watch. Sometimes when you're scrolling through stuff, how come I don't find your videos sometimes if I make Pokemon videos or expect to find more people to pick Pokemon videos? Yeah, it's because my channel is really small. Like, it just gets drowned in the people who have like thousands of views and millions of subscribers. Not millions of subscribers, even like thousands of subscribers. And people like in the partner program, that probably helps. But like me, channel with 100 subscribers and like maybe 100 views, per video. I'm just drowned by the more successful people. The algorithm just doesn't notice me as much. I'm getting sometimes people from other countries. Just an example, I saw something this morning. I was getting suggestions for videos from India. No one shared any stuff in the reviews, and the comment section is very small. Like, you're saying, I'm talking literally in those singles and double digits. I know it happens on Twitch. Like, when you browse a game, you very quickly find streams that are very much on single digit views. But I don't know about YouTube. I don't think I've ever seen on YouTube a video suggested to me that has that small amount of views. Rather being suggested to me over you when I live in the States and only watching Pokemon stuff. I mean, I'm also from a different country, remember. I'm from Israel. I'm not from the States. I care less about you. Um, Matt, you know what's going on over there? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know how the YouTube algorithm picks suggested videos. But it is very hard to be a small channel on YouTube. Like, it's not. Oh? I didn't know they can just spawn with booster energy. At least you're making Pokemon videos, the videos that were suggested to me about people boiling out money from a wedding cake or something. And yeah, I also sometimes see videos of things like that might just be like YouTube partner program and them boosting their own videos somehow. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like the YouTube algorithm is weird. So I actually just don't know. There we go! Yes! Come here, come here, come here, you. Yeah. There we go. Thought I might have a little more explanation since you're kind of working on it, the own stuff, and more just a consumer watches the stuff that would have less information. The same amount of information other of us know. Yeah, I don't work on it. I just make videos, honestly. Like, I know the partner program exists. I literally am unable to join it because you need 1,000 subscribers uh, for that to happen. Uh, but yeah, I'm not working on it. I'm not promoting my videos probably the way I should be, and honestly, streaming is a hobby for me. Streaming and making videos is a hobby for me. I'm working on getting a degree and then probably going to some programmer job. Uh, so now let's do another one. Let's do another one of these. Um. So yeah, like the only work I'm doing on growing my channel is just continuing to stream and post videos. Um, so yeah, I really don't know how YouTube suggests stuff. There we go. Nice! We got that as well, and I think towards the end of the sandwich? How much are we on? Oh, hello. I'm not gonna be able to check when you're here. We have, yeah, it's the end of the sandwich. I'm just gonna let it run out. Right, let's change the layout again. We're gonna let it run out. There's time for one more sandwich, and like I said before, I want to try and get the poison types from Attack Through Thicket. So I'm gonna go there right now and do the poison sandwich there. Which are, these should be. Let's find the Pokemon I want there. It's Shroodle, which is apparently tiny. Because even you're a small streamer, like if you only had a couple hundred followers, 200, 300, I expect you to only have maybe somewhere into the 30 amount of likes. If you have 1,000, yeah. Why do I keep moving the background? Stop moving the background. And the second one is way too far. First of all. Second, it needs to be... where is... It's a Gen 5 Pokemon. Right? Should be somewhere. There it is. It's still not visible because it's hidden. There we go. These are the Pokemon I'm gonna hunt next. That will be after I finish this encounter with this Aranjugulus because of course, that's the thing. At least we can teleport out of here. This is where we want to be. It's Province Area 3. And from there we enter Touchy Thicket. And do the poison sandwich as the last one. Right. Stretch again. Yeah. Right. These are the Pokemon we want to hunt. And we're going to do it after the break. So I will be right back. There we go. I don't need to take my bottle. There's plenty of water. Alright. Let's do it. Last sandwich. Right, I am back. Right. Let's put it on full screen, even though I am losing frames. I'd rather have it on full screen. Right. Sandwich like number 10 in here. Let's see if we can get anything good. Right, save. Oh wow, is it being skipped? Is that being skipped? Or is it just skipping for me? I don't know. I hope it's not the entirety of it being skipped. No, I think it's just skipping ahead. Yeah, I think it's just skipping ahead on my end. Alright. You saved your progress. Which means we should probably set up the picnic. And make a sandwich. Do I have green bell pepper? Yes, I do. Probably bought a bunch. Right, sweet and... well, it's gotta be one of these. We can't do sweet and sour. Let's go bitter. Just cuz. Next, Smiling VPEC. Green bell pepper. Green bell pepper. Green bell pepper. And more of these. And some more. A little bit more. And last one in every stack. I'll just move it to the cucumbers. Balance. That's a fail. That is a fail. Yeah, the stream is a bit behind, which is not ideal, but yeah. Sounds are happening. Sounds are happening. Here we go. Music started playing. There we go. Picnic again. Make a sandwich. Creative mode. Cucumber, pickle, and 3 green bell peppers. Next. It doesn't really matter what I do. But yeah, let's get this 2-1-2-1-2 pattern. I'll just do that. Right. Let's make sure these stacks are organized so that we don't have any more fallouts. There we go, more towards the center. Oop, that is not fun, but I'm gonna make do with that. It's slipping every time I'm putting something on there. I see it slipping. There we go, that should keep it in balance. Hopefully. Cucumber. 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 Pickle. 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 Put the bread on top. Or not. You know, you can just throw the bread away. And we've done it. We done did it. Yes. Sparkling title encounter power poison. I keep hitting plus to try and remove the picnic, even though I should be hitting Y. Skittles taste the rainbow. Sure. For a second I thought I immediately got into fungus. No. Yeah, I'm staying close to the ground mostly because of the fungus that are a little hard at the spot. And there's also the venonat, which are a thing. I wouldn't be... not exactly looking forward for a shiny venonat. I'm more so looking for the other two. I'm getting the other two much more often, which is comforting. But I mean, I'm not getting anything here. I'm not getting any poison type in here. Like, seriously. This is probably like the 10th sandwich I activated here. Hello, Graphii. Yeah, let's just stay for a little though. The Balor head, the little fungus. And we can very clearly see if their heads are red or purple. Couldn't be a subway manager. Probably not. I mean, I don't know if I can be a subway worker if they tell me put the bread on top and I just like blank. Okay, there are things spawning behind me, so I'm wondering if I ever ran past a shiny. Because come on, with the amount of sandwiches activated here, I had to have gotten a shiny at least once. Let's put you in the television. Ooh. Fancy. TV is a little more ahead of my phone. My stream just by a little bit. Ooh. Nice. Right. That's funny. My TV is so old, you can't watch YouTube on it, or Twitch, or anything. Like, it's just TV. I mean, it's just a screen. It's just an HDMI screen. My TV. We have another component that is the TV, like actual thing itself. Basically, it's not a smart TV. It's just a screen. Let's go. Say you could be a subway manager. My Google speech to text. Really likes fucking me. I swear to God. I didn't read it out loud. I wouldn't have noticed because you said could be a subway manager. I see. You know, you just explained to me something that I was going to ask. It seemed like you were typing really fast. But now you just said you're using text-to-speech. That makes so much more sense. How does the heck Google Speech take so long to get the message through? It does it wrong so many times, like the final time I sent it, there's always one or two words. That explains so many things. Google really does like to mess with me. I see. Yeah, text-to-speech is not perfect. I said it the other way around. It's speech to text. Text to speech is something different. It's the opposite thing. I mean, it makes sense that text to speech is the opposite of speech to text. Flamigo. I don't think I've ever seen Flamigo here. separate device that attaches to my television. I'm all especially because Google won't have it disconnected. First time when it started from the beginning. Wow. Um, yeah, no, we probably can get like. I know there used to be like Chromecast and stuff. To all have an Apple TV box connected to it. To an Element television. This Apple TV box is not a television. It's a separate box. It features basically an iPod. Yeah, I know that there are like TV boxes that we probably can get, and then we can get stuff like casting. But honestly, when each of us has his own computer, and we still want, and so just the TV by itself is enough. Yeah, I know stuff like that, like Apple TV and Android TV are basically a smart TV outside of smart TVs, but yeah, we don't feel the need to get something like that. Because again, each person in this household basically has his own computer. Uh, and so that plus regular TV is enough for us. The Roku little plug for your television could do the same thing. There's multiple Rokus. You can just pick how much you want to spend, depending on what size you basically want. And the device will be cheaper. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Again, we just don't need it. I just never felt the need to get a streaming box. I mean, I think my TV might be even older than that because it has. I don't like having the computer because my phone is my computer. I don't have a physical computer anymore. I just have the desktop. There's the laptop and the cell phone took place of it. I see. Called phone can take the place of is the TV because the TV is bigger. Yeah, no, I'm not saying TV is not like a television screen is much bigger than any computer screen, obviously. Um, but what we do basically is we'll just connect the computer through HDMI to the TV. That's usually what we do if we want to watch like a movie from online on TV. Plus, we have like a VOD library uh from our TV provider. It's not like we can just watch live broadcasts. Uh, okay. No way! Yes! Finally! Ah! Yes! A shiny strudel! Ah! Can do the same with my phone. It's connected to my Roku device and my Apple TV device. Yeah, we can't connect phones. That is one thing we can't do. Finally! It's like the 10th sandwich I activate here. Ah. God. This has been. Okay. I forgot to evolve my Houndour, but we finally got the freaking Strudel. My God. It's been so long. Everything the computer can do, the phone can do. You know, it's really going to get exciting when they finally release the quantum computers to the public. Yeah, that's probably not going to be in our lifetime. Yeah, finally. Now I'm wondering, should I continue and try to hunt for the fungus? Maybe do it somewhere else, or see if we have any other poison types. Let's see if we have any other poison types. Let's delete the Houndour from the list. Let's delete from the list everything that we've gotten. The Arjugulus, and now the Strudel. Okay. It doesn't seem like we have any other. Any other poison types. Television is not just for live broadcast television, for, you know, cable television. You got stuff that are on demand. All the channels have their own streaming service for people who have services. The cable, we get to watch all the current and all the programming, and we pay for one service instead of paying for multiple subscription services like most people do. Yeah, I get ya. But like I said, we do have a VOD service which has a rather big library, to be honest. We have. We're not using a lot of subscription services. That's the thing as well. Anything else here that's a poison type even? Not stuff that's not version exclusives, at least. There's basically just fungus. I'll go for whichever would make you happier. Let's see if fungus spawns anywhere else. The Strudel doesn't, maybe? I don't know. Should I be looking? I don't know if I should be looking that up on the phone or on. Let's see. No, let's just continue doing it here. We'll hide this for now. I'll fix any layout thing later. Let's just continue going here for now. Worst case scenario, we get another shiny Strudel. Best case scenario, we manage to get it. Neutral scenario, we get nothing. It's just like, it's fine. If we don't get the fungus, either way, I will check if it spawns anywhere that Strudel doesn't, or other poison or grass types. Grass, I feel like, would be kind of difficult to find a place without any other spawns. Since I was little, I've been collecting my favorite movies and shows on VHS and DVD and on Blu-ray and digitally, so I own a lot of my favorite programs and movies. That's nice. I think there's just one DVD that I ever bought of a movie. We had a lot of VHS tapes at home. And I think we still do have a bunch of them. We don't have anything to play it on anymore. Barely have anything to play DVDs on. But basically watch them at any time, especially if I don't have access to them. Watch them probably. For whatever reason, I have them physically. They can't remove them. You know, it's like say whatever. Decide to remove certain episodes from a certain show. I see what you mean. Be able to still watch things is no longer easily available by the masses without some real digging. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like streaming services sometimes take stuff down. I mean, I'll be completely honest and say that I watch a lot of stuff online. Like, uh, a lot of people would call it pirated. Um, because, well, I mean, there's probably no good reason for it, but I have a reason that's good for me, which is, um, well, most of the programs and like shows in here come out in Hebrew, which makes sense uh, because that's the official language here, you know. But a lot of stuff I like watching more in English because sometimes that's like a lot of times that would be just the originals. I like watching a lot of cartoons and stuff, and a lot of the times that would be just the original would be just better. Usually English shows are just better than Hebrew ones when they're not just like Israeli original stuff. That's something different. Um, and there's not really an easy way for me to watch stuff in English. Like without literally paying for anything I want to watch, which is, you know, at my age, is probably not that wise to do. Even though I don't watch a lot of stuff, I do. Like probably the only anime I watch is Pokemon. Not probably, almost. Uh, and it's mostly just like cartoons and stuff. That is the wrong button. That is the clothing menu. It's not what I want. I want the. There we go. The notices menu. So yeah, I said there's probably. Even if you were to pirate stuff, it'd still be difficult to find the correct one. Like, yeah, don't support piracy, but I don't know. Yeah, it's sometimes a bit hard to find exactly what you want, but otherwise, it's basically I have a paywall against anything that's not in Hebrew. Like movies in the cinema, specifically, so difficult for people to find the old stuff. Like, uh, I'm a pirate. Some could say find it easily, but it still might be difficult to find. Let's say the original Star Wars. Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like when it comes to movies specifically, Star Trek. Like if you watch the original, that there were mistakes and they left physical items like a coffee cup in the background scene. The new DVD they released, they edited out. Wow. I mean, I know there's sometimes stuff between different releases that gets edited, but yeah, no, I didn't know they did it back then. Like I don't know what back then is. Honestly, I haven't watched Star Trek, so I don't even know when that's from. Pretty Little Liars is another more recent example. 2013, they left some background noise in one of their scenes by accident. If you were to rewatch it today, like on a streaming service, they edited out, but on DVD they can't remove it. Wow. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. As I was saying, specifically with movies, when they come out on cinemas, or most of them when they come out on like VOD services, where would be like the only places for me to legally watch them, they do come out in English, but both of them are very limited on what you can watch and the amount of time you can watch it. Again, when it's a not a native movie or something, it's like, or just Israeli original movies and shows, which them I'm fine watching in Hebrew. Sometimes there wouldn't even be any other option. Most of the time, I feel like there wouldn't be any other option. um, but yeah, a lot of cartoons that I want to watch. I'm usually just gonna look it up online and watch them. Especially if I want to follow a series, that would be even harder. Like to if I want to follow a series in English, like with the English releases of them, there's basically no other choice for me. Again, other than just like paying some, like, if it's available anywhere, like paid. There's some shows and cartoons like and stuff that aren't just not available anywhere. I mean, even a lot of the times I'd think like, you know what, I'm supporting the show on in different ways. That's the thing, you could pay for it. There's also streaming services that are for free. I could rotate what's on there. They have a lot of stuff that are normally just really old, but they have a lot more recent stuff in there. It's all free, pay for by the ads. This commercial when you're watching a movie or a show, it's totally fine. It's so different than watching them on cable. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to, well, let's say sometimes I watch like if I do watch something that's it's Israeli original, or just on one of the regular channels, there's a lot of times like just free websites and stuff of the channels. DVD sales that actually goes to the actors as long as it was in their contract. They also got merchandise, but some actors didn't put that in their country. It depends on who was your manager. Yeah, I get it. I do feel like I can support sometimes in other means. Like, let's say I do watch the Pokemon anime also that way, because again, I just can't get it in English otherwise, and especially not. Let's say they just released. I mean, they did just release the last episodes, even though you could just watch it for free on the Pokemon TV app. So that's the thing. The Pokemon TV app doesn't have anything. Doesn't have everything. It doesn't have everything. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Um, the Pokemon TV app doesn't have everything, especially not more recent stuff. You can't just. It has all the original Kanto. Okay, that's probably like the worst series of Pokemon. Alola is also rather. Okay. I want to let's say the last episodes of Journeys just came out on U.S. Netflix, which is like, okay, sure. Uh, it's basically everything with Journeys except the last season, which is a release after the release on Netflix. Just have to wait about a month to get it for free on the Pokemon TV app. Yeah, okay. So the last episodes of Journeys did just come out on US Netflix. Um, but A, you have to wait another month for them to go up on Pokemon TV. B, it came out in Canada, and Canada TV broadcast, it came out like 2 months ago. Everything in between Johto and the other one, Kalos, they vote, say, throughout the year, and same goes for the movies, so within a year I've got to watch everything for free. Yeah, but I want to watch everything when it comes out. As I was saying, the last episodes of Journeys just came out on US Netflix. I watched them 2 months ago because I was following the Canadian broadcast. They came out in Canada normally, like once a week, not on Netflix. You want to watch it when it comes out, you have to pay for it. It's like it's new how they make their money. I know that's how they make their money, but at least with Pokemon, I'm saying I support Pokemon in other ways. I don't support them through the anime. That's why I want to watch it for free. Usually, like, legitimately, you have to wait. I know, yeah, but sometimes I don't want to wait. Sometimes I want to go in spoiler free. Although if you are watching in English, then you were spoiled anyways by the official Pokemon company. I still don't know why they did that. I still think it's stupid that the Pokemon company on Twitter just spoiled the Japanese release of the anime. So they got spoiled. Look at Japan; they get more exclusive event Pokemon than any part of the world. Yeah, no. Well, that's the good spoiled, I think. I mean the bad spoiled. Like, basically, what I'm referring to is that when I think by this point it doesn't count as a spoiler anymore. When Ash won the Masters 8 tournament, when it came out in Japanese, the same day the English Twitter account, the official English Twitter account of Pokemon tweeted about it. And like, that's just not cool. Like, I literally had zero suspense when watching that episode because I knew what the result was, or any of Ash's battle in the Masters 8. Because it was like, well, I know that he's winning this fucking tournament. How much time do we have on this? 4 minutes. So yeah, but basically I was watching it online just because the freaking Canadian broadcast was up to date. And we didn't have to wait for Netflix. Before Pokemon wasn't a global phenomenon, it wasn't easily accessible to the country, so Pokemon wasn't released in the States normally right away. None of the parts of the world would get as early as Japan. Before now it's a little easier. The world's still learning how yeah, I mean the English anime is still a couple months behind the Japanese. And I don't think that's ever going to change. The games they are releasing simultaneously, the anime is probably going to be ages and still they're going to be releasing that simultaneously. It takes a little longer for dubbing other languages, so we have to wait for that to happen. Where every country gets it depends on the deal it makes. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that basically Netflix is still holding it back a lot. Games are different because how it's set up with the business of it. Yeah, I know that. But Netflix has been holding it up far more than what like it's been up, because I know for a fact that there's only one English dub of the anime. And if Canada's been releasing it 2 months earlier, that means the dub already existed. So that was just Netflix holding it up. It wasn't the dub being late. It was US Netflix holding it. Pokemon can pull out of Netflix whenever they want. They don't want to because of how much Netflix is in people's households. Yeah, I know that. It's actually why I'm worried about it. Even though people say they don't have Netflix, like I don't have Netflix, still a lot of other people who still have it. Yeah, I mean I don't have it either. There's just not enough stuff in there that I want to watch to... I can still have cable. Pokemon doesn't have it on cable anymore like it used to. Yeah. They do add on cable in other countries, just like I said, Canada. Yeah. But even if I did have Netflix, and I could at least make it pretend that it's the US Netflix, because probably ours would have to wait until the Hebrew dub came out, and then even I don't know how Netflix deal with different dubs of this on the same place. It all depends on how they are selling their format in your country, because Pokemon could sell it to other cable networks. Just don't want to do that again. Yeah. I mean, it still runs on TV here in Israel, but it comes in Hebrew. And I don't know, I think I said it many times on stream before, you may have not heard it. I cannot watch Hebrew anime in Hebrew. It's just, something just does not work as well as it does in English. And Japan, I barely understand. Like I read subtitles, and I'm fine with watching subbed episodes. But I do prefer the English dub, to everything. Like I'll watch subbed episodes of stuff that I know won't come out in English. If there's something that I know will come out in English relatively soon, then I'll wait for it. How did you know the original Pokemon anime came out in Japan first in '96? We didn't get it here in the States until '98. I was 5-year-old and anyone in Japan got to see it for a whole 2 years. It didn't come out in '96, I think. The original Japanese anime... No, sorry. It came out in like October 1996, right? Right? When did the anime come out in Japan? I used to know that. I mean, it's the end of the sandwich, isn't it? Yeah. We're just gonna leave it there. Came like October 96. Right, the games came out in 96, games in 98, the anime is 97 in Japan and 99 in the States. Right. Yeah, I think that was it. Brain got a little farted. That's fine. Yeah, April 97 in Japan, September 98 in the US. Now the English dub is now, when it comes out in actual broadcast, it comes out about like 3 to 5 months, I think, after the Japanese dub. Which is like, it's alright. But again, for us, for instance, it would come out even later, and with what I feel like is just a worse version. Look, I'm not saying it's justified to pirate anything. That's not my point. And my point is that I do it because otherwise I'd have to pay for everything I watch online. And like basically English version of everything is behind a paywall for me. And it's a little difficult for me. So I do what a 20-year-old can do. But anyways, that was the last sandwich. Which is fine. I wait for it to be released for when I watch it. When it's legal for me to watch it, I'll watch it. It's new to me, and that time when they're coming out from one of the States. On Netflix, you can watch it early and be excited for it, but it's not going to be legally tenable to Pokemon TV. Yeah. Well, anyways, this is, sadly, where the stream is going to end. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, 5 minutes. I have to go. Start playing. I'm not really that excited to watch the anime now in another language. I'll just continue watching the other stuff or anything else I feel like watching it. And at the time, I just enjoyed like Bob's Burgers or Futurama, My Little Pony. Hey, Arnold or Rugrats. Yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah. Anyways, this is going to be it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Pokemon content. That is, of course, if you are on the YouTube channel. If you're on Twitch, then make sure to follow to not miss any streams. The next shiny hunting stream will be on the 22nd of September, but my next stream is going to be on the 13th, this Wednesday. We're going to be playing the DLC. It's going to be fun. Make sure you stay tuned to that. If you have subscribed or followed, make sure to follow me on Twitch with a link in the YouTube description and the one the bot is going to send in the chat right now. Twitter is where you can find updates on the channel and my life in general. I post it whenever I upload a video and before I go live, so it really is the best place to get updated. If you want to watch the rest of this Violet playthrough, you can find that in the YouTube description or in the playlist tab on my YouTube channel. On Twitch, I'm sorry, there's just no VODs. I can't keep anything in there, so YouTube is really my VOD place. You can write !YouTube to get the link to my YouTube stream if you do want to see my YouTube channel as well. And yeah, with that being said, that's all I have for today, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye, everyone!